Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Old Breed Outdoors. My name is Chris, and thank you for clicking on this video. And if you're new to the channel, you know, we'd love it if you hit that subscribe button down below. It really provides us a lot of support and letting us do what we do and keep going on with what we're providing to you guys out there in the viewing world. And if you are returning and you've clicked on a bunch of other videos or watched a bunch of other videos, thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all your dedication and just giving us the support that we need to keep pursuing our dream and providing content for you all, whether that's in the hunting, skiing line of things, fishing, outdoor, any outdoor activity that we enjoy doing with ourselves, our family, and friends. And this is our informational series of 2024. So what I'm doing is over the last few videos, I'm going over gear that I used, new gear that I used in 2023, and kind of giving you a little feedback on what I thought about it and if there's any changes that I'll be making in this upcoming 2024 season. In today's video, we're going to go over two pieces of gear, and both of them are from a camo company called SKRE Camo. And you know, first, you know, I never heard of the company up until last year, and then, you know, kind of saw some ads and stuff, and then went and saw a booth at the TAC event in Pennsylvania and got my hands on some of the equipment and absolutely loved it, just feeling it and touching it and seeing it firsthand. And I'll tell you what, it is some good quality gear. You know, looking more into the company, you know, they were founded based on, you know, they wanted to provide a really quality piece of hunting equipment and gear that would last long, and that, but biggest thing was affordable for the blue collar worker. You know, me and Garrett, we work every day. This is not what we do full time. So, you know, budgets, right? And, you know, our philosophy a lot of times is, you know, we don't really put a whole lot of money into gear. We put money into tags, gas money, you know, how to get to our adventures and stuff like that. Instead of buying the expensive gear, we turn around and spend that money on a deer tag, or, you know, gas money or a flight to get to that destination. When we found SKRE gear, it was, you know, a win-win all around. Really good quality gear, good pattern. I really enjoyed their pattern that they have. And then, you know, at an affordable price. So the first piece that I'm going to talk about is their Kaibab 300 merino wool long sleeve shirt. So it's got a hood built into it. It's a quarter zip right down here. It does have a little chest pocket, you know, big enough for a set of calls. Maybe, I mean, something small, maybe your wallet or your phone. But really, I could see putting a set of out calls or some type of calls in there, or something that you just want to keep close to yourself and easy access to it. So that's a nice little feature. So I wore this top all the way from September archery elk in Oregon, you know, reaching up to 80-degree days, you know, starting the day off in 40s, getting all the way up to 80s. And then I wore it all the way into the late season in January in Ohio when we were hunting in 20-degree weather. Really, really solid piece of gear, and I love it. So I wear it next to skin, and that's how merino wool is designed. Is, you know, it's really that first layer on your skin. It wicks the moisture away so you can wear it. You know, it's a 300, so it's a little bit heavier, on the heavier side. They do make a merino 150 for those really early season hunts, maybe doing an antelope hunt in Wyoming or somewhere around out west where it gets super hot, or maybe some of those early season archery hunts in September. The 300, you know, in 80-degree weather, yeah, I sweated, but it just, the moisture just wicked right off of me, and I didn't get overheated. I didn't feel fatigued at all or anything like that. And then that night, I just hung it up, let it air dry, and then it was dry by the morning, and I could put it back on and rock and roll again. And the good thing about merino is it doesn't smell. So it doesn't hold that odor, that body odor. It, you know, naturally just sheds that off. Another good thing is it's naturally UV protected, so it doesn't fade and reflect off the UV light like other materials do. It's, you know, fire resistant, stain resistant, and then it is, you know, being merino wool, it's a little bit tight on the skin, but it's, you have full freedom of movement, everything along those lines, and it stretches just perfectly for you. And like I said, the hood makes a nice little additive to give yourself a little bit more concealment. Can't say enough good things about this, as a solid base layer, and then you layer up as it gets colder, or even if you're just gonna hunt in just the top, it's a really nice solid piece of gear. From SKRE, they do offer it in 2 different camos. So this is the Summit, which is their more green pattern. Their Solus is more of a tan and browns, and then they also they offer 2 solids. So if you're a fan of solids, they do offer that as well. The next piece of gear that I'm going to talk about is another awesome product from SKRE, and that's their Hardscrabble jacket. So this is like their mid-weight jacket. It is considered a mid-layer jacket because it's not their puffy. They do offer a puffy as well for that outer layer in extreme colds. But this jacket is your all-around, just tough, resistant jacket. It's got a micro fleece lining, so it's super comfortable, super warm. I wore this with that Merino 300 in 30-degree weather with nothing else. So it was just those 2 pieces of gear, and I was perfectly fine. Like I said, keeping it warm, keeps you dry. It does have a Teflon shield and DWR treatment on the outer, so it's water resistant. All right, it's not waterproof. It's not a rain jacket. They have a rain jacket that you can put over the top of this if you're in those heavy downpours. So it's not waterproof, but it is water resistant. So if you are caught in a slight rainstorm, or you got that light drizzle and that morning dew, this will keep you dry in those situations. The sleeves have a Velcro cuff, so you can tighten the sleeve, making that nice and tight around your wrist, so no water gets in if you are in that rainstorm. It does have drawdown on both sides of the hood to really tighten that down, and it's going to tighten the hood around your head, and it's got a little bit of a bill on the front here to provide a little bit of extra protection on the front of your head, just like a hat would, to beat that water off, and so it's not running straight down in your face. And then you have 2 draw cords here in the waist area, so that way you can also tighten it up, making it nice and sealing it off around your waist if there is any water. This jacket is built for whitetail hunters. It's not just for the mountain guys, and it's not just for the whitetail guys. You can use this jacket anywhere in any type of a hunt, but it does have the option right back here in the back. There's a little flap and a hole slice cut out for your harness strap, so you can put your harness on, put your jacket over the top of that, feed your tether through that, and secure yourself to the tree, which is a nice feature for any jacket when you're a whitetail hunter. It's got your 2 standard pockets for your hand warmers. There's a mesh lining inside, so they're nice deep pockets on both sides. It has dual chest pockets, so you have a chest pocket on the outside on each side of the jacket, as well as on the inside of the left side of the jacket. There is another chest mesh pocket, so if you really need to hide something or protect something, you can put it in there. None of the pockets are waterproof. All right, they're all just protected by the outer shell of the jacket, just like most of your other jackets that are out there. But just another awesome piece of gear. I'll tell you what, one thing I do like, you notice this, right? So it has a collar, and instead of the hood being zipped up, being sewn into the top of the jacket, there's like a little collar system, and then you have the hood sewn in. So you have that little bit of a gap right there, so you can protect your neck, and then when you pull that hood up, it just gives you a little bit of an extra barrier from the elements. And that zipper goes all the way up to the top there. It's super quiet. I mean, you can see I'm rubbing it together, and There's hardly any noise coming at all. Wind resistant, it is windproof, or wind resistant, I should say. So you're not gonna feel the elements of that. One couple pockets I did forget about is on your left sleeve, you do have a little arm pocket that's located right there. Little tiny pocket for your calls, chapstick, stash something in there. And then another awesome element of this jacket is it has ventilation zips on each of the armpits. So right here, zip it down and you can get full ventilation in your armpits. So you throw it on in the early morning cold, you know, break that chill off. You're out hiking around and stuff, you get a little warm, you don't have time to stop and take your jacket off and stow it. All right, so you can unzip that, get a little ventilation, get a little bit of breathing space in there. Or if you know it's gonna get cold again, you can ventilate that until it gets cold, and then you can zip it back up and you're sealed up. So you have one of those on each end, each part of the jacket. So I'm 6 foot, 215 pounds, and so this is an extra large jacket. Put it on so you can see how it fits. Because I know one thing it's annoying to me is I don't know how gear really fits the person. So you can see it's nice. It's actually pretty slim with nothing else up on the top, but I do have space as well if I needed to put a hoodie on underneath this, that long sleeve 300, or some other type of a warming layer. I do have space for that, but it's also nice and slim in the arm for if I'm shooting my bow. I don't have a bulky jacket out here sticking way out, hitting my bow. It's not gonna impede with my shot. Once again, awesome piece of gear from SKRE. Go check them out. Drop them a comment, tell them Old Breed Outdoors sent you over their way, and you won't be disappointed in the gear that they have, and even better, the affordable price. Got a hot tip for you. So go over to SKRE.com, and they have what they call the Hunt Club. What it is you sign up for that, you give them $10 a month, all right, and that $10 is gonna go into a side bank for you to use. And then you can stock that up, and when you have, you know, the price for a jacket, you already have it. It's like a little savings account for camo gear through their website. It's an awesome little promotional deal. You get discounted prices because you get membership prices, and then you get discounted deals periodically through the year. So if you haven't, go check out SKRE.com, sign up for their hunt program, and then pick yourself up a nice piece of gear for the 2024 season. Hey, I appreciate you watching the video. I hope you were able to pick something up, a little bit up something, and maybe go and look at a new camo company, or if you're looking for some new gear to try, go ahead and go try them out. So appreciate you watching. If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button right now. All right, so you don't miss our other videos. Go ahead, click on some of our other review videos on these packs that I have in front of me, and some other gear that we tried out in 2023, or that we will be trying in 2024. So stay tuned for more, and like always, hopefully you're getting out there and having a good time. Good luck.